Hey there, Wargamers. Josh here from MiniWarGaming.com, here to bring you something a little bit different today. I have a skirmish game for you in probably one of the coolest settings I can think of, and that is 2000 AD's Judge Dredd.
We play and call it work.
I am the law!
Today's mission will be Scenario 2 Ambush. So sometimes what starts off as a chase will actually lead into an ambush as the overeager pursuers are drawn into hostile territory. Now when you're setting this up, if one of the factions has more models than the others, they will be the ones getting ambushed. And then if you both have an equal number of models, you roll off and the low roller gets ambushed. When you are getting ready to deploy, the player being ambushed deploys all of their models within 6 inches of the center of the table. Then the ambushing player deploys half, rounding up of their models, so they are further than 9 inches away from any enemy models. Special rules: ambush. Before the game starts, the ambushing player takes a cool test for all of their deployed models. Any that pass the test begin the scenario in Overwatch. Then we have backup. The ambushing player's remaining models are nearby and ready to strike after the ambush is sprung. You include the action chips for all the ambushing models in the bag. When a model that isn't on the table is activated, it must take a move action to move on from any table edge as its first action before choosing its second action. Models being ambushed can leave the table if they can move across the table edge by any means. Ambushing models that leave the table for any reason can return using the backup rules. Game length: the game continues until all models have been being ambushed have left the table or have been incapacitated or subdued. For the objectives, the side being ambushed needs to survive. If a number of models equal to half or more of the original force rounding up survives, they can claim victory. The ambushing force needs to take down their targets. If the ambushing force manages to incapacitate or subdue more than half, rounding up, of the models being ambushed, they can claim victory. Other than that, let's get ready to crack right into the game. As we're getting set up to play this game, this is not going to be a full tutorial how to play. We're going to kind of show the game off for you, but we'll explain some of the mechanics as we go along. One important thing is we have to figure out how the model statistics work. So every different model has a card with a variety of stats. These stats mean pretty much how many dice you're going to throw when you do different actions, depending on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. But stat number 1 is your move stat. Pretty simple, that's how far you move in inches. Next you have a shoot and fight stat. They're both used, obviously, making attacks, and that's how many dice you throw during those actions. We have evade, which is how many dice you're going to throw to try to get out of the way of an enemy attack. Resist, which is how tough you are trying to shrug some damage that you've already been hit with. Then we have a cool check, which is used for a ton of different things that, you'll see as the game continues. Last but not least is your notoriety. That's how many points you're essentially spending to bring that model. Before we get into the game proper though, I of course need to introduce my opponent for today. Rhys, take it away. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Hey everyone, I'm Rhys. I work for Warlord Games, and I am the trade account manager for the export region, so rest of the world.
And also a big fan of Dredd.
Huge fan of Dredd, yeah. Grew up with reading the comic books. Surprisingly, like both the films. They both have their pluses and minuses.
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. Looking at the table, we are deployed. So in the center of the board with this ambush scenario, we have got my judge and my rookie judge there. And then, Rhys, go over your deployment, because you only get to put, what, up to half of your model?
So I've got 6 gangers in my gang. So I get to deploy up to half, rounding up. So luckily I can do that as free. So I've got a standard ganger here with a pistol. I've got my gang heavy, and I've given him an auto stump. And I've got my gang lieutenant, so he's the leader, he's the boss man, and he also has a pistol.
Well, here we go. We are deployed. The cards, we'll show you the cards as they come up as we use them. It's not going to be a full-on tutorial, but we'll try to explain what we're doing, get you folks interested in what's happening here. Now, before the first turn starts, we have to see if you can start in Overwatch. So this is the first opportunity for us to go ahead and show off some of the stats. So you're going to have to take a cool test on each of these minis to see if they can be in Overwatch. So starting off with your regular ganger.
Yeah, my regular ganger. It has a cool of 3. So I've been super confident. I've already bought 3 Overwatch chips out. That's how confident I've been. So I get to roll 3 dice. 3 of the special dice that come in the game. Okay, so 3 dice. I am looking for specials, which is a 2000 AD symbol. So any specials, and that ganger will start in Overwatch. So no, he's
no
not
such luck.
No,
good.
Not that
I'm glad. Moving over to that was the
that was the
regular gang.
Now we'll do the heavy.
Okay, heavy.
So
over here.
he's got a cool of 5.
He's got a cool of 5.
Yeah, he's
terrifying.
Yeah,
absolutely
he's a heavy.
Terrifying.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Here we go. No,
no
such luck there as well.
Okay,
that's outrageous.
Not the best at pulling off an ambush here, are you?
No.
Well, we have one last to do. What's the cool test here?
This is for my lieutenant. He's got a cool of 4.
Okay.
So, last chance saloon. Come on.
It's still nothing. Nothing but hits.
Nothing. So these guys are just hanging around. You know, they're just chilling.
They're busy picking their noses.
Yeah. They're not
the judges are there, and they've just now realized it.
Yeah.
So let's get to turn 1. Alrighty, so at the beginning of the turn here, we're going to go ahead and pull out an activation token. So the tokens are all in the bag, and depending on what I pull, we'll see what happens. First token pulled is one of Rhys's, but not the special star chit, which we'll show you when that comes up. Using that token to activate this ganger here. So you get 2 actions whenever you activate. No test to take, you haven't taken any fire, you're A-okay. So the first one will be a move action, which allows you to move up to 6 inches.
Yeah.
Ambush is starting proper here, kind of spooky. This could go terribly, terribly wrong. So, yeah, your second action will be to take a snapshot.
I'm going to take a snapshot at your rookie judge, because she's nicely out in the open now, so you don't get any cover, because you're in my forward facing.
Yep.
And my stat for shooting is 2, so that's 2 dice.
All the modifiers here, we have a shoot stat of 2, and then a pistol at close range is going to give you 1 extra die.
1 extra dice, so I'm rolling 3 dice.
3 dice on this, looking for hits.
Looking for hits, which is, the sort of explosion dice. So here we go. There's 1.
So that's all you really needed. Not enough to pin me or anything like that, but still going to cause me some issues.
Yeah.
Next step in resolving here is I need to go ahead and take a dodge test. And when you take a dodge test, you simply are going to use your evade. Now, when I'm rolling here, I am looking for a special result. Can I get it? I cannot. With the shield. Now, the way that this works is that it doesn't matter how many hits Rhys got. When I'm trying to dodge, as long as I get 1, I'm canceling the attack.
Absolutely, yeah.
But now we need to go on and figure out the power of this attack. Rolling now for the power of the attack. So the power of the pistol is 3, no special modifiers, and Rhys is just looking for hit symbols.
Indeed. Here we go. Come on. Oh, that's cocked.
Cocked.
Let's re-roll that one. This could be good, Josh.
Okay.
Same result.
2 hits, pretty heavy, and let's see if I can't absorb that with my armor. My rookie judge has a resist of 3. I don't have any cover to help this out at all, though, so I'm just looking for shields. Will my armor protect me? It will not.
No.
Not whatsoever.
Awesome.
Not a good result for Josh. No. That puts 2 damage onto her, and that wipes her right out.
It does.
So we're just going to lay her down there, and not looking good, but that's what happens when you get ambushed. Let's go ahead and pull another token out of the bag. Pulling out of the bag, the next one we're going to get is another one of Rhys's activations, just a standard one though.
Okay.
All right, where's the token going?
So I'm going to put it on my heavy with his auto stump. It's quite a close range weapon, but obviously as you need to get off the table, I want to kind of give you something to worry about. So I'm actually going to use a double action, which I'm going to place my heavy into Overwatch using the Overwatch token. And what that means is if you move within my front arc, I get to make immediate snapshot.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Pulling back out of a handy dandy bag here. The next token will be, it's me.
Yes.
So that's just a standard activation token, which, you know what? I need to get some work done right now. So let's see what happens. Alrighty, so activating that judge means that I am going to have the respect the law rule kick off. And I believe that's within 8 inches.
It is, yeah.
Could affect your model. So I start off by taking a cool test, cool 4. And for every special symbol I can pick one of the models within 8 inches and pin them. So I'm going to go ahead and be yelling at this ganger right here.
And she has got a pin token.
Which will show you what happens when we get there for activations. Alright, now, Rhys is getting me into a tough spot because I don't want to stand there and exchange fire because, I mean, that's a pretty spooky gun. The judge is pretty tough, but I'm not going to count on that, so I think I got to start off by trying to move myself into a more advantageous position. So I'm going to go ahead, activate the judge. I'm taking a move. Now, as soon as I start to move, you can go ahead and do the shot. I can tell you that I'm going behind the dumpster there.
Sure.
So we're going to start off by taking a shot with, what's the weapon there?
It's an auto stump, so that's kind of like the 2000 AD version of like a shotgun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looking at everything here now, your shoot stat, it's what, 3 being heavy?
Yeah, 3 dice, but this is it. Because it's an auto stump, it's technically a shotgun, so its range it's more effective at short range.
Makes sense.
So it gets a -2 modifier at long range. So I take my 3 dice and I take 2 away.
Gotcha, so you're down to the 1.
Just down to the 1, but you know, she was pretty good. Let's hope he's been to the same target
let's
range.
see. Looking for a hit?
Looking for a hit. Ah,
and
nothing.
we get the shield, so that is a whole lot of nothing.
Yep.
The judge will be making his move.
I'll remove that Overwatch token as well. So
All right, now I got a lot of work to do. This is actually, you taking that model out means that this judge has to do everything.
Yep.
So, I'm going to go ahead and, geez, you get the pin there, you're a little bit less effective. I think I'm going to long bomb a shot downrange towards your lieutenant.
My lieutenant. All right, okay, cool.
All right, my shoot stat is 4, but going to be down to 3 because of the fact that this is going to be a long range shot. But again, I'm a judge, so I'm pretty good at this, I say.
Let's do it.
Hits. Okay, so I get 3 hits. Now this also kind of comes in important because I don't know if it's enough. What is your cool stat?
No, my cool stat is 4.
It is
so
4, so that's not enough
for him.
That's okay, so I couldn't pin you at this range.
No.
You know, that's obviously beyond the weapon's effective range. Everybody knows
right?
that.
Yeah.
So you do get to go ahead and do your dodge.
I do get to do my dodge. So the evade skill on a lieutenant is 2.
Okay.
So looking for specials? We get a special.
You get 1. Okay, so now this keys into some interesting stuff. Because not only do you completely evade the attack, you have the gunfighter rule.
I do have the gunfighter
which
rule,
means when you evade successfully, you get to take a shot at me.
I do. Yeah, I do. Now, because he's the lieutenant, he's obviously the biggest and baddest, so he's got 4.
Okay, so 4, and then I assume down to 3 because
down to 3 because it'll be long range. Yeah, 'cause he's only got a pistol. You know, guns are expensive, so look at that.
He's went to miss now. He doesn't even get to try to do anything fancy there.
No, nothing at all.
Well then, I guess that was a little, I don't want to say lackluster, but that's okay. That's okay. I got myself into cover. Now, before we go ahead and pick anything out of the bag, I'm going to go ahead and pop a Big Mag card. So you get 3 of these at the beginning, and you know, kind of important to keep me in the game here. So I'm going to pop the Big Mag card, go, 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 which I take D3 of my action chips from the table and place them back in the bag. So obviously I only have 1 on the table, no need to make the roll. This goes back in.
Wow, awesome.
All right, let's see if I can make something with this. So we're going to go ahead, back to the chips in the bag. And, okay, we're going to pull out my regular one again. I was really hoping for the star, but this is okay as well.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, this will help.
Now, on activation, obviously respect the law would kick off. You already have a pin marker on you. Nobody else is in range, so we don't have to worry about any of that. Keeping going with the cards, I'm going to go ahead and go rapid fire. So next time a friendly model takes 2 snapshot actions, it gets a 3rd snapshot as a bonus. I'm just going to shoot the tar out of you, and hopefully that works.
Okay, well, I also
what have you got?
Have a Big Meg card.
Rhys.
I am going to play Months for Brains.
Oh,
Next
what's
model
it do?
that your opponent activates must pass a cool test. If they fail, they only get 1 single activation.
Okay, actually, yeah, because that might negate this. So let's see. Do I pass my cool test? I'm cool 4.
You are?
And I'm just looking for specials here.
Yep.
Oh, no, it's nothing but hits.
Yeah.
So I'm only getting a single activation, and rapid fire is no good to me.
There you go.
Well, that's okay. I'll just have to kill you. Let's Now, the question comes, do I still want to try to put hits over there? Or do I want to just get rid of this ganger and kind of clear the way?
I mean, she has got a pin marker on her.
She's got a pin marker. She's activated.
Remember, and it's close range, so I'm going to be getting an extra dice when I shoot you.
Right. And that's kind of worrisome for my next turn here. So, geez. Do I want to just rotate, change the facing? Getting shot in the back doesn't sound great. But you know what? That's a future Josh problem. I'm still long bombing a shot down at your left.
Okay.
Hand. Hits.
There's one.
So I've got the 1, and then we're over to you making your dodge.
Making my dodge.
Can you evade?
Come on. Let's have another. Let's do it.
Special symbol.
Yes!
There it is. So you've evaded the attack again.
I have.
He's slippery.
He
so
is.
you get to make your shot back at me.
Yeah, I do. Right.
3 dice at this range.
3 dice at this range. Looking for hits. There's 2.
You get 2 hits, okay.
Yeah.
And then I have got a evade stat of 2 on the judge.
Yep.
And no, I don't make it. So you are going to get a hit. Let's check the power of this. It is a pistol. So it's power 3.
Power 3.
Looking for your hit symbols.
Here we go. Make it count. There's 1.
Okay, so we've only got the 1. That's A-okay.
Yep, no pinning.
Okay, so you only did get the 1 hit. Now, I have a resist of 3 on a street judge. I am claiming heavy cover, though.
Yeah. It's a skip full up of stuff that's gonna.
Right. You know that's a pretty solid dumpster there. So that's gonna add 2 to my resist stat. So looking for shields. And I didn't get a single one.
Not one.
Oh no! Now for anybody that's a big math person, there's 2 of those symbols on each of these, so that translates to being a 5-up. So on 5 dice, I couldn't make myself a 5-up save. So I'm going to take a damage token. Persevering through, going to give it a little shake, and the next one we're going to pull out. See, that's the one I needed. Now, we will get to see how these work on your turn when it comes around.
That's the star token, yeah.
That is the star token. That's the big one, but that's okay. We'll get that next turn. So, not able to do anything with it because everything I have has activated.
Is auto-activated, yep.
All right, and back to the bag, of course. Pulling out the next one, we have another regular activation for you. Using that token to bring the Jews on. So you get to bring them on any table edge. You just can't give them a double.
No, I can only do a single action. So I'm just going to run them up the street. Give you a bit of a... Make them a bit of a meat shield. So they...
Now, with some of these lower cost models, they actually activate as a pack.
They activate as a pack. Yeah, Jews aren't great. They are, just been inducted into the gang, and they're not pretty green, so they operate in packs.
And for their second activation, just moving up the board, putting some pressure on the old judge here.
Yep.
And obviously, the last activation here, you're going to get your star.
I am going to get my star for my lieutenant.
Right, now we'll show you how this works at the end of this activation, because there might be some fancy stuff happening. But regular activation.
Yep. So I'm going to move because I've got a pistol and I want to bring up that range. So I'm going to move him up 6.
Up the board the lieutenant goes.
Yep, and he will take a snapshot at your judge.
Let's see what we have going on here. Now that you've moved up into the optimal range for the pistol here, your shoot stat goes from 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
So even better, looking for hits.
Here we go.
Okay, so getting
not
2
great.
hits. Not fantastic. See, I thought I was going to get pinned there, but we don't get to show that off yet. That's okay.
No, still not pinned.
Okay. I do have, now I am wounded, so all my stats are down by 1, so I only have the 1 evade. So show me a special. No, I don't. So I don't properly evade.
It was looking good, though.
I was hoping for it. Now you get your 3 dice here.
Yep.
Rolling to see if you can't damage me, and you are looking for hits.
Just the 1.
Just 1.
Just the 1.
Now I still have my resist of 3, but it's down to 2 because of the wound that I've taken.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 for the heavy cover.
Yeah.
So looking for a single shield here. And I didn't get a single shield. I got 2 specials and 2 hits.
No!
So I'm going to take another wound token. Well, if you haven't noticed, it's not looking great for the judge right now.
Not looking great.
So we're going to clear up all these tokens, put them back in the bag, and get over to turn 2. All right, start of the second turn here. Let's see what we can't get done.
You could really do with your judge coming out first.
I could benefit from that.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull. Nope, it's one of your regular
guys.
tokens.
Okay.
Alrighty, so this order will be.
So I'm going to use it to activate the punk that's virtually standing next to your judge. I think we're going to go for a bit of close combat action here.
All right, now before that, we do got to take the pen test.
We do have to take the pen test.
So what is the cool stat here? Is it cool 2?
Cool stat is 2, so it's not great.
Okay. Now you do got to roll 1 special. If you do, you clear the pen marker, and if not, you have to give up one of your activations to clear the pen marker.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looking for specials.
No such luck.
No such luck. So, I have to use one of my activations to remove it, so I've only got 1 activation on her.
All right, opting to go into close combat here, so we're going to fight, which means correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you get to make it to a 3-inch move?
Up to a 3-inch move, yeah. I can't make a charge move because that's a double action. Charge moves obviously gives me bonuses in combat. So I can move, well, I'm close enough. I only have to be 1 inch away to actually engage you because you're swinging fists and bits of rebar around, so I can move up to there, but I'll put it nice and close so we know.
Right into base contact, yep.
Yep.
And now we go over to, what's your fight stat?
Fight stat's only 2.
Okay.
Only 2. Now, this is a risk for me because I don't have any melee weapons. I just have fists and feet and teeth.
That works. That works.
So, here we go. Looking for those hits. None.
Nothing.
There you go.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right. Back to the good old bag. I keep wanting to say dice bag, but this is used, I play a lot of bolt action. But these are tokens. And the token pulled, it's another one of your standard activations.
Okay.
All right, where's the activation token going?
It's going to my heavy. He's not doing any use back there. Not doing any good. So, I'm going to move him up 6 to about there.
Bring up that stub gun.
Yep.
And then take a shot. Now, at this range, are you getting...
I'm getting +2 because it is a close range weapon. Like close range shooting weapon. So
he's
a heavy, so I get 3 base +2 for it being the auto stump. So
all right, and looking for hits.
Looking for those hits. Come on. Oh,
only
what?
1. Okay, you're rolling as bad as I am.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be resist to 2. Oh, sorry, no, I do get... no, I can't attempt to dodge because I've got 2 injury tokens on me, my friend.
Right.
So I do get my resist of 2. And then 2 for the cover.
Yes.
And yeah, the shield stops, and I think I get a stun marker out of that. So yeah, the armor has protected me, but I am a little bit dinged up. He didn't love that.
No. Perhaps it hit your helmet.
Yeah, that would work. That would totally work. All right, come on. Let's see what I can get. I gotta get us something.
Looking for that gold.
It is. There it is.
Yeah.
So we're activating the judge.
I should stop saying that.
Okay. Now this is kind of a little bit tricky, but I gotta play. I will be trying to disengage from close combat. You do get to make an immediate attack though, because your move stat is higher because of the fact that I'm injured currently.
Yeah.
So let's see what you got then.
There we go. Just only the 2 dice.
For hits, you're gonna get the hits.
Gonna get the hits this time.
All right, so yeah, that places a pin marker on me. Now you got to roll your damage because I cannot evade this.
You can't evade that. No.
I'm a little bit beaten up. Okay, let's see what we get for damage. Just rolling 2 dice, looking for hits.
Just
one hit.
1 hit.
And my resist is only down to 2.
Come on.
There it is. So I do stop that. I would get another marker on me, but I've already got one.
Yep.
All right, so for my 2 activations, one of them is I'm going to shake it off to get rid of the stun marker, and the next one is obviously the move that I was going to be doing there. So let's see. I get to move 2 inches less, so I'm only moving 4. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to go for broke here. I'm going to try to get that token back into the bag.
Okay.
So, kind of spooky. Normally not that bad with the cool of 4, but the fact that I am injured has me down to cool 2. So I need to roll a single result here of special.
Yes! Whew. Look at that.
Whew. Okay, so that gets to go back into the bag.
It does.
Oh, that's so scary. All right, there's only 3 dice left in the bag here. So let's see what the pull is going to be. Come on. Come on.
We don't want to see that go.
No, okay, there it is. So that's a standard activation.
It's a standard activation, right? Okay.
Oh, I also forgot. I should have taken the cool test for my judge for respect the law when I went to go activate there. So the cool test. Okay, that's what I get for forgetting. It didn't. It doesn't work.
No,
I'm trying. Okay, so the Jews are going to activate on that standard token you pulled.
The Jews are going to activate. Yep. So I am going to sprint them, which means they can do double move plus D6.
Nice. So the extra D6 they're going to go
is
5. 17-inch move.
17-inch moves. Pretty good.
There you go. Jews are activated all the way to there.
They're hunting impacts.
Kind of scary. Kind of scary. All right. The next pull will be... Ah, dang, it's your star chip.
Oh.
It's your lieutenant getting to activate.
It is.
Let's see what you get then, Rhys.
Okay, so my lieutenant is going to move his 6.
Heading over.
Well, up to 6 here.
Yep.
Either way I went there, the judge was going to get some cover. So I'm just trying to cut him off now.
That makes sense.
So
he's wounded.
He's wounded,
damaged.
and we're going to go for a snapshot.
Okay.
I think we're still in within close range. Yep, we're still in within close range. So that is 4 base and +1 for. I need a dice. Yeah, +1 for close range. Here we go. Come on, put this judge down.
So getting 4 hits. Now I'm already pinned, so I can't be double pinned.
Can't be double pinned.
And with the injuries I've taken, I cannot try to evade that. So just roll for the power of it. Maybe power 3.
That was pretty good. Right.
All right. Let's see. Let's see.
1.
Only 1.
Only
Okay.
1.
Now this is one we're going to have the moment of discussion. What do you think? A car full of normally the car I don't know, light cover, heavy cover, but it's full of bricks.
It's full of bricks, and I would assume other random bits of masonry and.
We gonna call that heavy or
I'd call that heavy.
All right, so I'm gonna get my basically I'm gonna get 3 dice to try to resist this because I've got the 2 wound tokens on me, but I got the heavy cover. So single die. Double shields. So I do take a stun on me though.
Yes.
Because there was 1 hit that it went through for the power of the attack. So I've actually brought it to -1, which means no effect. So there we go.
Indeed.
The car full of bricks
saved you.
All right, and then obviously there's only 1 last activation.
Well,
oh, you get to try to put yours back in the burg.
Now it's whether I want to or not, because there are
penalties for this. Yeah.
Yeah, there are penalties for failing. You know what? I'm not going to, because I've got you know. Oh, it's tricky, Josh, because then it makes it a 50-50 for you.
It does.
I'm going to put him in.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, just to give you that 50-50.
So you are cool. What, 4?
I am cool 4.
Okay, cool 4. You got to roll a single special result.
Here we go. No.
Oh, good. Take that. You not only do not get to put the marker back in, but you get a pin token.
I do get a pin token. Yeah, I've got one conveniently just here. There we go.
Oh, hey, guess what? It's me. So I'm going to start off by trying to activate and see if I can shake that pin marker. Just shake it naturally. So I am needing to roll a special, I believe, on this.
Yep.
But I'll check if the roll. Oh, there it is.
You. Nice.
Okay, so that's cleared, and I get my 2 activations. I'm going to use that to hunker.
Okay.
Now, hunker normally, there's some tests you got to make and all that. You're getting a bit of a move. All right, so rolling the D6, adding my move stat. So my move stat is down to 4 right now. I get to move a grand total of 7 inches. All right, move to right there. Obviously, I forgot to respect the law, so I'm going to do that real quick when I go to activate. No, so nobody gets pinned. I've once again forgotten. And again, desperate. I'm going to go ahead and use my med pack to remove all injury and stun markers from one model, and you use that with hunker down. So I'm going to go ahead and clear those 2.
You cleared both, of course. Yeah, nice. That's really good.
And let's see if I can't.
Everything's coming up, Josh.
I know. I'm close. Here's the problem: is I'm close to the edge now too. So
yes, yeah, that's actually quite worrying. That was a good move. That hunker.
I'm going to go for broke.
Oh, okay.
Now the problem is, there's a multitude of problems actually. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't want to put a pin marker on myself. Oh, but
well, the cool thing is you have got rid of your injury token, so you're back up to full call now.
Now, the one thing, though, to stop you from just chaining, if this is the last token being put back in the bag, you get a penalty to the cool. So I'm down to cool 2, essentially.
It's -2 for the -2 penalty for putting it in the bin.
But I've got... so I'd have to roll a 6 up on 2 dice. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it.
Are you hoping for your...
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. Not going to go for it.
It's a 20% chance when they go back in the bag.
But here's the thing: is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to roll the dice anyways, just to see if it would have worked.
Okay.
I'm beating myself up. But this doesn't count. Okay, good. It would have.
It was the right choice.
I would have got a pin marker.
It was the right choice. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and scoop the tokens back up.
Yep.
All right. Things are looking a bit desperate. Now, before we go pull anything, I'm going to use one of my Big Mag cards, but I'm going to use that Big Mag card to throw an extra token into the bag. I'm going to discard it to throw an extra token in.
Okay.
So sometimes you end up with Big Mag cards you don't really think are going to be that beneficial.
Yeah.
They're not entirely useless. This is one of the neat things you can do.
You can carve them up and chuck them in. Yeah, definitely. So you need a stack.
Anything from you over there, or are we...
That's you're not far away from that table edge, and I'm kind of all over here, and a couple of my guys, I'm gonna have to move my heavy to get maximum
effectiveness. And all that?
Yeah, the lieutenant's got a pin marker, so if I don't shake it, he's only down to 1 action.
No, you're gonna discard one of those Big Mags to do the same?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I've still got my Jews. They're next to useless, but they're still there.
Okay, that's fair. Let's go ahead, shake this up, and we're gonna pull out.
It is a...
Bam! Oh. Respect the law!
Woo!
Let's do the cool test.
There you go.
Pass 1. Let's see who's getting a pin marker. Yeah, I'm going to put it on your heavy. They're scary, but they're not that scary. Now I'm going to go ahead.
It's the gun that's scary.
The gun's super scary.
The gun's pretty scary, yeah.
So I think we're at the point where, as aggressive as I want to be, we're taking we're going to go for a little sprint.
I'm going for a sprint.
So I will be moving fast, but more importantly, I'm going to go 12 plus another 1 for a 13-inch move. Yeah, I could have done the move. The sprint was the right call, so that does get me close enough because, again, we're playing on the 3x3.
3x3, yeah.
That gets me to the edge of the board. I have successfully left.
Yep, you have. You have left your rookie judge lying in the middle of the street riddled with holes.
So it's
not the moral. It's not the moral of it.
Not the moral victory, and it killed me deep inside to do so. But hey, a win is a win, and you better believe we've got more judges that are going to be coming back, narratively speaking. But that is the end of this scenario with a very narrow victory for the judges.
Yep. It was good.
Before you folks listen to this post-game chat, we've got a little bit more Dredd action in the MiniWarGaming Vault. So if you check out the link below, you can see the second gang. We're going to mix it up a little bit, change up the scenario, and change up the board. Go ahead, check that out. And now, the post-game. All right, time for the post-game chat. Let me start off by saying, the superior wargamer has definitely managed to win despite the odds.
Outrageous. Outrageous.
Super fun. Super fun. So I guess, we'll start off. What are your first impressions?
Well, I mean, I thought I had that sewn up. I really did. I was like, you're in the middle, you've got 2 wounds, you were pinned, my guys are bearing down on you, and you just had, it wasn't luck, it was just a really good play. Really good play with the hunkering down and the use of the Big Mag card to reduce all your wounds, and then, and using that hunker down to get away from my guys and give you that extra 7 inches closer to the walls of table edge. It was such a great use of rules and cards. Right,
and that's the thing, is that it's fun because with a game like this, I mean, number one, obviously, you're trying to tell a story, have fun.
Yeah.
This is,
exactly.
And I think this does a good job. This showed it off that, even despite some dire things going on.
I think it's a very cinematic game. It really does evoke that.
Yeah, which I really do appreciate, where obviously there's plenty of game balance and all of that, but that doesn't come before it being, like you said, a cinematic, properly themed game.
Yeah.
So, you'd think at this point, you've managed to go ahead and, you managed to kill that rookie judge.
For me, that was, first turn, blapping the judge is just, it's pretty unheard of. I can see her becoming a gang leader after that.
No,
she was amazing.
No, best case scenario, she ends up in the ISO queue. Absolute best case
well,
scenario.
you know, let's see, we might scutter back. We might scuttle back to our hideout, but no, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, like, you know, I've taken out the rookie judge. I mean, to be fair, rookie judges aren't great. You know,
stats-wise, yeah, they are.
They're not brilliant.
Now, you know, when we look at the notoriety is your point costs essentially.
Yeah,
a rookie judge is 11, so not terrible.
Yeah. Now, gang leader's 13.
Yep.
So you know. But yeah, no. So I thought, you know, I've got this in the bag. You know, for turn one, I've got this. But you know, it just shows the resilience of the judges as well. Just shows you that they are bad to the bone. They are tough, and they keep going, and they keep going, and they shoot themselves with stims and squirt pink goo into their wounds, and keep going. And it was just, yeah, really good. And then, you know, and I, you know, for me, I kind of lost focus a little bit as well. I was like all about the let's take him out, and like, you know, and with that sprint move, I'm like, you're going to be able to do this. You only need an inch, and you're going to do it. So, and that was it. And you know, you played to the strengths of this scenario, and you rightfully won, sir.
Well, I appreciate that. I can breathe a sigh of relief.
That's it.
I have, you know, like I said, this judge, unfortunately, probably not going to be viewed in the best of light. But you better believe I can hear the what are they? The lawmasters. In the distance right now, anyway.
Well, the SGS judges turn up. The judges who judge the judges.
Yeah. I'm talking about the fate of the remaining gangers.
Oh, the gangers. They're going. Yeah. We've got some meat wagons coming in.
Good. Well, good game, sir.
Thank you. Very good game. Really enjoyed that.
Viewers, hopefully you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this half as much as we did playing it, then you're obviously having a good time. But other than that, thanks for tuning in. Keep being awesome, and as always, happy wargaming.